If you build WordPress sites for clients, you already know the mess. A dozen hosting logins, a dozen dashboards. Every new client is another setup from scratch. GrabWP puts every client site in one place, and I'll show you the whole workflow in few minutes. Here's my tenant list. Each row is a full independent client site. Adding a new one takes seconds. I give it a domain, and right here I choose how content it is, its own content and themes, its own plugins, its own uploads, even its own database if I want one screen. And that's a brand new isolated WordPress site, live without touching a single server setting. Now the part that saves real hours. Instead of building from zero, I clone a site I already set up. I tell GrabWP to clone it to a new site, and it copies the whole thing. Database, uploads, plugins, settings. A minute later, the new client is running a proven setup, not a blank install. And because each tenant stays contained, one client's data never leaks into another's. Backups are per client, not all or nothing. I open the tenant I care about and back up just that site. One click, one archive. If a client asks me to try something risky, I've got a clean point to come back to, without freezing every other site I run. And restoring is just as surgical. I pick the backup archive and GrabWP walks it back, step by step. It validates, restores the database, the isolated content, the uploads, and cleans up. Only that one tenant changes, every other client site keeps running untouched. That's the safety net that lets you say yes to client requests without losing sleep. That's the whole loop. Add, isolate, clone, backup, restore every client site from one place. And before you go, a few things that make it yours to run. Set the rules once for every client site. Lockdown plugin installs theme edit, the file editor on by default. Flip to the next tab and tune performance and security the same way. Kill WP cron, disable XML RPC, cap revisions, block external requests. Every new tenant inherits it automatically. Uploads don't have to live on your server. Point storage at S3 using Cloudflare R2, AWS MinIO Backblaze, or any simple storage services, and tenant media goes straight to the cloud. Backups can run themselves. Schedule them, then offload every archive to remote storage automatically and drop the local copy so nothing piles up on disk. Need one client to break the rules, override any single setting just for that tenant. Everyone else stays on your defaults. and each site manages its own plugins and themes. Share them by symlink to save space or give a client their own copy switch, either way with one click. That's GrabWP. Try the live demo and start your free trial at grabwp.com.